Safe drinking water is a basic need to sustain human lives. To provide safe drinking water, we need sustainable ecosystem in place. It includes raw water source, collection system, purification plants, storage facilities, and water distribution network. Water distribution network in many cities is hundreds of kilometers long and is laid underground for several decades. Aging distribution network consists of various issues like corrosion, breakages, and leakages in pipes. Failure in distribution network causes loss of revenue to all the municipal corporations and water boards. Drinking water supply pipes are placed approximately 1 to 2 meters below surface level, while drainage pipes are placed approximately 4 to 6 meters below surface level. Due to soil and environmental conditions, these pipes get corroded. Their joints become loose, which makes them vulnerable to breakage and leakage. Many municipal corporations in India have 40 to 60% non-revenue water because of leakage, breakage, and some other reasons. Due to lack of revenue, they practice 2 to 6 hours of intermittent water supply. Rest of the time, pipes stay empty, creating negative pressure, which results in contaminant intrusion into the water distribution network. The area affected by leakage of sewer lines and drains is known as hazard zone. There is a possibility that drinking water pipes may pass through the hazard zone. If there is any breakage or leakage, the chances are contaminants from hazard zone or other impurities present in the soil may enter into the water supply pipes during empty hours, resulting in supply of contaminated water, which gives rise to public health issues and ultimately results in loss of processed drinking water.
At present, the municipal corporations have a lot of burden to maintain their water supply network. The approach what they are following is a reactive approach. Whenever there is a complaint of leakage or contamination at the consumer end, they replace the pipe or they rehabilitate the pipe and they solve the problem at that level.
There is no mechanism to identify the point of contaminant intrusion into the water distribution network.
Most of the time, corporation engineers are struggling to locate the source of leakage. There are complaints of polluted water supply, but for days together, they are not able to trace the source of the contamination.
Most of the data that we have, we find that is inadequate. The condition assessment of the marine pipelines is a big challenge, which comes out with an assessment of how much of the pipes are to be replaced, how much of pipes are to be retained.
So here we need to use such tools which will improve the service delivery as far as water quality and quantity is concerned.
To address this issue and simplify the administration process of water distribution network, CSIR NEERI developed a software, RiskPinet 2.0, a decision support system which is transparent, faster, and effective.
NEERI is working on water distribution system since long time. NEERI also designed water supply system and wastewater collection system for some of the cities in India. In Hyderabad, there was a problem of contaminant intrusion into the water supply network. It was thought that entire water distribution network has to be replaced. But replacing the entire network is a huge task for cost and time consumption, and therefore development of water safety plan study was given to NEERI. And then we have studied the water supply network in Hyderabad. You can see we have taken GIS maps of water supply network, sewer network with different pipe material and diameter, and lot of attribute data was collected and this was put to GIS analysis. We have done ground truth studies also for verification of data, and we identified the critical pipes in the pilot area which need replacement on priority. And based on this study, we suggested replacement plan to Metro Water Board. This study was very much appreciated by Managing Director of HMW SSB at that time, and he said yes, this type of studies are very important and all pipe replacement programs should be formulated based on this type of study.
After successful implementation of risk assessment module in Hyderabad under World Health Organization Water Safety Project, team of CSIR NEERI developed RISC-PyNet version 1.0.
These actual macros basically automate computation of pipe condition assessment, give vulnerability score, hazard score we have calculated in that, and also risk score we computed in Excel only. And after that, these results are imported in GIS format and for visualization and analysis purpose. This version is used in Saturna, Amravati and Utkhana area in Nagpur.
These three studies made us confident that yes, we can do pipe condition assessment, contaminant intrusion assessment and risk assessment in water supply system using GIS, data analysis and mathematical modeling tools.
What we are trying to do is we have developed a process called RISC-PyNet, which is software driven, but it actually uses all hard data which comes from the corporation and councils who supply water. Using that data, it is possible for us now to predict where the contamination can happen and why can it happen and how it can be prevented. So it's a predictive tool which is going to be very robust and powerful to all the decision makers. Even the money that we spend in urban management can be well spent at the right time and a right place.
RISC-PyNet 2.0 version which we have developed has three major modules. First module is pipe condition assessment module, second module is hazard module, and third module is risk assessment module.
Pipe condition assessment module computes vulnerability score of each and every pipe in a water distribution network based on pipe network data such as the year of installation, material of pipe, local traffic conditions, soil type, supply duration, etc. It also simulates hydraulic performance of water distribution system. Hazard module needs location of water supply pipes and sewer network pipes and drains, in addition to the inputs that are mentioned in pipe condition assessment module. This module provides hazard score for each and every water supply pipe based on its proximity to sewer pipes and drains. Risk assessment module combines vulnerability score and hazard score to compute the risk of contaminant intrusion in each and every water supply pipe. It divides pipes in three categories. High-risk pipes are indicated in red, medium-risk pipes in orange, and low-risk pipes in sky blue color.
There are two major challenges we face. First is non-availability of GIS data. Most of the municipal corporation or consultant do not have that data in a GIS format. Or second challenge is that if the data is available in GIS format, there is a lack of attributes are there. There are attributes like pipe installation year and buried depth and pipe length, the diameter. This type of information is not available, which is required for the processing of RISC-PyNet 2.0 software. And we plan to resolve this problem by developing an online portal to facilitate collection of data from various municipal corporations and then converting that data into GIS format, so that it is not only useful for RISC-PyNet but it is also useful for other decision making.
CSIR NEERI team applied RISC-PyNet 2.0 in Hanuman Nagar, Nagpur. Hanuman Nagar district metering area has 52.5 km length of water distribution network consisting of 800 different types of pipes along with the sewer networks and drains.
देखिए स्पेशली यहाँ पे कंटेमिनेशन था पूरा.
Whatever the pipe we have identified using our software, it is showing a 100% result that they also identify that these pipes are having some problems.
Based on data collected from Nagpur Municipal Corporation and OCW regarding water distribution network, sewer network, drains and consumer complaints, RISC-PyNet calculated vulnerability score, hazard score and provided risk assessment for contaminant intrusion in water distribution network.
In field verification, we actually go to the field, those pipes which we identify as a high risk. So we actually get field view that whether our model is giving us a good result or not. We are getting accuracy near about 80 to 90% accuracy in our study area. So it is a quite encouraging result we get.
In this context, I feel that the RISC-PyNet module developed by NEERI will be very useful to any city or the operator who is working in the water sector of the urban city.
So this was a project funded by CSIR and development of RISC-PyNet 2.0, which was done by us, and then it was also presented in various forums and demonstrated to various municipal corporations, and it was very much appreciated by a number of municipal corporations who participated in the workshop.
I must congratulate NIRI for taking this initiative, coming out with this software and a module which is very versatile as well as appears to be very robust.
This is extremely useful for developing a mathematical model of the water distribution system to conduct behavioral studies of the network and take decisions. For example, the best example is RISC-PyNet.
This software is going to be a game changer for water quality management in urban areas which are very complex and which are older cities. For newer ones, also it can be very well used as we consider this as a software which is basically for water quality management.
We are thankful to our director, Dr. Rakesh Kumar, for his consistent support during this project. We are thankful to CSIR for funding FTT project for development and implementation of RISC-PyNet. We are also thankful to the entire staff of Nagpur Municipal Corporation and OCW who provided us all the data and support during the field implementation of RISC-PyNet.
This work of CSIR NIRI has been appreciated by various municipal corporations and water boards. Urban ecosystem is fully dependent on tap water. Managing the distribution network efficiently is the ultimate way to achieve 24/7 water supply for every citizen possible. Because each drop is worth saving. Conserve water, conserve life.